You will have to get this fact that nothing is real unless it is here. Or unless it is your experience now, your sensory experience. Nothing is real unless it is in your sensory experience. Or unless it is in me. And me is nothing. And all that me reveals is a truth or a well-being or a knowledge. All is right. Or you might even have the knowledge from me inside there. My goodness, I see that everything is perfect. That all the wars in the world, that all the people being killed, that all that I hear, that the whole of the world, that everything is perfect and right on time. You might get that from me inside there. And that will be the truth. Because I tell you, everything is perfect. And the moment that I die will be absolutely perfect. So don't you ever mourn me. I will have finished the very moment that my breath stops or my heart stops or whatever it is that stops. It will be absolutely right and perfect. And so it is when anybody dies. It's absolutely right and perfect. Now, are you going to tell me it's not? Are you going to try to program my brain, which has been deprogrammed? Or are you going to continue the same old terrible suffering of existence and try and put it into me as you would put it into your children? Instead of telling your children, my son or my daughter, when somebody dies, it is absolutely right. Not one moment short and not one moment early. Absolutely right. Are you going to tell them it's not right? Are you going to tell them it's not right that mum or dad died? Are you going to tell them that it's not right that President Kennedy died? You're going to tell them that? You're going to say, like the newspapers say, a tragic and unfortunate death? You're going to say such rubbish? If you do, then you repeat the ignorance of this existence and you've got your set way of thinking. What sort of a mind do you think this human mind is that makes its judgments of life? Everybody dies and they die right on time and there's no early death.
Even in Auschwitz.
Even in Auschwitz. Did you stop it?
I wasn't alive.
Well then, how are you pass judgment on it then?
I do.
Why?
Because that's what I think.
What do you think?
I think it was disgusting and obscene and wrong.
What was disgusting and obscene? That people died? Wait a minute. Let's not put two facts together which your mind will want to do. Was it disgusting that people died, or was it the way they died? Now, come on, man. You get you're so sure of yourself. Was it disgusting these people died?
Yes.
There is ignorance. Do you see your ignorance, man? Where are you, please?
I'm way out back here for a change.
There is ignorance speaking up the back there, cloaked in apparent wisdom or experience. It is disgusting to you that people die, is it?
At Auschwitz, yes.
No, I said to you, is it disgusting that the people died at Auschwitz?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Is it disgusting that some people are dying this moment now in Somalia?
I'm talking about Auschwitz.
Well, why are you singling out, taking something out of context? Then you must suffer. You take something out of context, you will suffer and you will be opinionated.
I'm putting it in the context.
No, you are not putting it in the context of life at all. Life and death is life and death, and it happens everywhere, and it's happening now. And there are children being tortured and strangled this moment, and he's worried about Auschwitz. What about the people that are being strangled now by the violent drinking man who is now strangling his child somewhere in this country? What about that?
I don't admire that much either.
Well, you don't admire much at all, because you take, it happens to be what your mind happens to set on, doesn't it? Why don't you accept that death is death?
I don't disagree that death is death.
Well, then what's wrong with Auschwitz?
Plenty.
No, you're talking about why they died.
I'm talking about the fact that they died and were murdered, which is discussed.
You're running two things together. You do know such things, man and woman. Let me tell you another thing. You want the truth. You are hearing ignorance there where I come from, but he says I'm talking ignorance, and that's fair enough. Do you know that there are no brown cows in reality? Do you know that it is the human mind and our mental way and our ignorance that runs and that has produced brown cows? Now stay with me, because this is a bit like a drug trip, right? Only this is not a drug. I am enlightened consciousness. And when you listen to enlightened consciousness, there's a penetration of the light of my enlightened consciousness that goes into you. But just keep listening. Don't believe a word, keep listening. It is our way to run two things together. In reality, where this whole existence come from, all these flowers and all these bodies and all these colours and brown cows, in reality, there is only cow and there is only brown. And you can't put brown on cow. You can't run them together. They are two ideas. And there's no handsome man, an ugly man. There is only man. And if we like to use ugly as an object, there is only ugly and there is man. You cannot run them together. But we run them together because we have learnt to judge and run things together. There is only death. It is because we have run together, things together, that men kill each other in cruel and violent ways, because men are cruel and violent. Their selves are cruel and violent. And when we judge, we are cruel and violent, just as they are. To judge is the wrongness. To see is not wrong, but to judge is wrong. Just like to accuse another is wrong. To present the fact is right. But to accuse, to blame another, that is wrong. And that's why you get unhappy, because you run things together. You live in a cause and effect world. And this is a cause and effect world. But you mistake the terrible, terrible, terrible tragedy that is going on in every home. And that is the tragedy of emotion, imposing its terrible cruelty on each other, the people that I love most. That it's all right for me to have a mood and to make my house full with the blackness of my mood, so that the children are frightened to say a word because I'm so stinking moody in moodiness. Then it's all right for me to accuse you, to speak at you and yell at you. That's all right with my emotion and put it onto you. And you to do the same to me. And then we go out for dinner and pretend everything's all right. That's all right. That's okay. Is it? That's due to the pain inside of me. You must get rid of your pain. You love your pain. It is your pain that makes you judge another, that makes you blame another, that makes you accuse another. This life is run by God. It is run by me. This life is an evolution of the pain in man, the pain of being born. You have to get rid of the pain in yourself, because everything that you judge as being wrong and awful, that you judge as being wrong and awful, not that you see, that you judge as being wrong and awful, that you put your emotions on, it is yourself. It is in you. Can you see that the moment that your mother dies, or your most loved one dies, is absolutely right? Are you big enough? Or do you still want to hang on to your pain and your conclusions that this is wrong? That your mother or your child should die. It is the saying that it's wrong that is the judgment. It can be sad, but it is not wrong. It is life. And life is not wrong. But our minds would try to make it wrong. And then if you have a wrong, you have to have a right. And if you have a right, you have to have a wrong. And then you've got the polarity that breeds war and discontent and unhappiness. The Christians invented the devil because they invented God. And when you've got a God, you've got to have a devil to explain the terrible things that happen in men's minds on this earth. There's no devil. There's only man's mind. That's all. That's the devil of judgment that would make God. When I will show you God. I will show you this moment, God. Come into me this moment. Be still and know that I am God. That this is me. I am no priest, you see. I am the worshipper of God. And God is inside thee. And it is me. But it is nothing. And God never says a word. Never. Only the prophets speak for God. God does not speak. Me does not speak. Except me reveals and enlightens inside your mind. The truth. Are you big enough to see that everybody dies on time?